Hi, I just thought I'd make a quick film to let you know what's happening at this stage. This is the model that I've made of Mary Magdalene, and tomorrow I'm going to take it to the casting studio where it'll be cast in plaster. This is clay and it's very soft, but it's also drying out because the weather's got quite warm, and if I left it in this state it would crack. So obviously I don't want that to happen. It'll crack and break. So I want to cast it into something like plaster of Paris so that it's firm and I can use it over the next couple of months when I'm carving the real stone piece. I made this model by using the design that I initially came up with as the starting point, and then I made in wire using the skeleton to help me get the proportions right. I made in wire a figure which is actually inside this model. On my blog I'll put the pictures of the process of how I made the figure and then built it up. So I'll put a series of photos of that going on. I did that just to make sure that I got the proportions right and the body posture. And every day, as I was working, at the end of the day, I would take a photograph of the figure from all the different angles, not just the front, the back and the sides, but also the three-quarter views. And then I'd look at it very carefully and do little doodles on it, just figuring out what I'd want to change the next day. And it really helped by taking a photograph. It meant that I could see it in a different way. It helped me see it with a fresh eye. And the tools that I used were probably kind of tools that you might be using in your art classes. Some wooden tools like this, some plastic scrapers, which were very handy in getting the smooth folds. And then for the details, very fine metal tools like this. And all the time I would have to spray it with some water just to make sure that the clay stayed wet enough for me to model with it. Right, I'm just going to give it a quick spin so you can see it from all the angles. This is of course a half-sized model, so the piece in your sculpture garden is going to be considerably larger. I got my daughter to pose so that I got the plait hanging right. And in the stone piece I'll probably make her hair more intricate and curly, but this just basically helps me get the basic form right. There we go, that's it, and I'll be putting photographs up on my blog of all the stages in between. Bye bye.